If she in her bag, then it's Prada Chanel. The is fake, but she poppin' for real. Still that way. Run up if you feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, cause it really don't feel that way. Seen a whole lot of
DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Quick throw to Olave. You look at this Colt defense. Well, they've certainly had their struggles against the run, and the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages. From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9.
Now the Saints' 3rd-round pick back in April. It's Kendre Miller. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. He'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Coming left is Kamara. Runs through the contact. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Inside handoff now, Miller. And barreled his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Kendre Miller with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively, because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off. Let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Okay, ready? Hustle.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2 yards to go, second down.
18 Cardinal.
They run with the all-pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Ready? Freeze. Go.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And some room to work. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Downs going in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. The Colts at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And you look at the Saints defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's Richardson to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Quick throw completed by Richardson. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
65, 7 Pirates.
Richardson now on third and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And the Saints are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Now a man picked up after 2 years in Detroit. It's Jamal Williams.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. Powerful running. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Richardson looking to throw this. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points. They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Again, it's Johnson. Touchdown! Juwan Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They go play action with Richardson. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
To the right side, this is Taylor. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Taylor. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throw left side taken in by Pittman. Touchdown Colts! Michael Pittman. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32, a play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Throw left side complete. That's Perry. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Carr.
Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Richardson working from the gun. That's going to be taken in by Downs.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
That's good for our Colts. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Richardson out of the shotgun.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
18, 5 years, 69.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Flush to his right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
And Gay knocks this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal. And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum. Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Saints take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. They'll try and run it in with Miller. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. So often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass? It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now. There, the offense wins the battle for 2. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out. Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call.
but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action. Now Richardson. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have cut it back within a score.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give to Kamara running right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Perry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Carr now on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Carr able to locate his running back, Kamara. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 36. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Olave motioning to the left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 28. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
Yeah, I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Extra point by Gain is up and good, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. Completes it to Ron. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On first down, Carr. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 91 yards rushing now for Kamara, and it's a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
A 10th carry for Kamara. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a play fake. Carr. That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Badgley's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And now they're in the hurry-up. Downs going in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Boy, effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting the wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Running straight ahead, Taylor, and he works free. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 124 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Left side, he finds Pierce. Touchdown! Alec Pierce, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On play action, now Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. Completes it to Perry. And getting
Getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
On 2nd down, Kamara. They juked him. Gets through, and now an opening. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. The 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
On the counter, here's Kamara. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Here's 1st and goal. Williams is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Richardson to throw it. Finding Pittman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Colts
Colts will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Now Richardson.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch it in that spot.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson. He'll drop this down to Taylor.
An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time.